Well, cool. So yeah, my name is Arvell Craig. I have a company called Design That Speaks. I do consulting and coaching. But I have one negative thing to say. We've only got 20 minutes. So this topic is a pretty deep topic, and my perspective is going to be real high level. I just want to get you kind of introduced to the topic. And so I'll probably cut my slides in half. And if you're interested, we can do a demo. Sound good? So I want to cut, and maybe if you have questions, so I'm going to just go through some of the slides quickly so that you may have questions. You'd actually try it out and kind of see what I'm talking about if you don't understand how chatbots work. So can I get a show of hands? Have anybody built a chatbot before? Anybody know about them? Okay. Has anybody made a purchase with a chatbot or kind of know what I'm talking about? Just curious, yeah. Just want to see who's, how well familiar you are with it. Cool. So we're going to talk about that. Real quick about me. In 30 seconds, I started my first business in 2001, playing around on the web. And eventually, there's my family there, and that's my real key to success. My real success story is my family. I always show them off. But then when my daughter was born, I had to make some serious money, so I got serious about business. That was back when I could do SEO and kind of ride the SEO wave when it was pretty easy to hack Google. But eventually Google changed, and so I've been consulting ever since then and kind of do various lead generation projects and strategies like that. So that's real quick my background. So let's get into this. There's two perspectives I want to kind of let you know about when you think about chatbots. To me, because it's new for businesses, but there's a lot of people, if you know, that are using chatbots or messenger bots, or using messaging apps. And so I think there's a big opportunity if you're a business owner or if you're kind of leading your marketing team. I think there's a big opportunity if you act fast and become an early adopter. That's kind of what I want to kind of push you and suggest, that you get into it, you learn about it quickly, and while the next, 6 months to a year, while you're the leader of it in your area, I believe you can get a large ROI. You can get a really good return of investment of your investment time into this industry or this topic because it's really new. But on the other side, you think about how computers are being developed. There's kind of a negative side here. It's chatbots are customer service bots, and they're sales, technology that can possibly begin to replace people. Maybe 5 years from now, it may be 10 years from now, maybe 20 years from now. But eventually, a lot of the things some of us do, technology is getting smart enough to possibly replace some people. So that's why I want to encourage you. I've been around for 15 years, so I've seen industries come. I remember when Google was, Google clicks was 15 cents a click, 5 cents a click, and if you got on it back in 2005 and 6, you took advantage of it, right? And you were able to make a lot of money, but eventually now it's more competitive. So that's kind of one of my big umbrella ideas that I just encourage you to be an early adopter into this and then not get caught up if it does begin to get in the way of what you're doing. So real quick, so here's the stat that I saw about a year and a half ago that said that messaging apps like Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, more people are spending time on the top messaging apps than they're spending time on social media apps like Instagram, Facebook general. So that's the thing. The trend is changing. And because people want to one-on-one message one another via their phones or whatever, as compared to just post stuff in general, businesses now need to find a way to get in front of their people, get in front of the, wherever your customer is. So you don't judge Snapchat. You know that if people are there, you want to put your business there. So that's the big opportunity. There's more people messaging than there are just posting and sharing, okay? Here's the stats about Facebook. If you know this or not, this is from a month ago. There's 1.2 billion people just in Facebook Messenger. Not just Facebook, the site, but the messaging app. So it's a big opportunity. Because if your customer is on there, that's a one-on-one relationship. You can't just post something on Facebook or run an ad that's everybody's going to see, but you want to get your ads. Is there a way to get your ads to show up on Messenger, right? So that's kind of the high-level opportunity that's happening. Here's a quote that says, in the next 3 years, 85% of customer interactions will be handled by a machine. May be accurate, may not, but it is a big trend. It is coming. This is a quick definition. What are chatbots? It's interactive software that resides in apps or live chat on websites or email or SMS, but they're behaving like humans. Okay? Now, so this is the trends that I see. People's expectations are increasing. Their impatience is increasing, right? But now technology, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, all these things are increasing and that's why, this is an opportunity for you. That's why things are happening so fast. You wanted to get your Uber, you don't want to wait. You want to go to Starbucks, you don't want to wait. People are not wanting to wait. So when they're on their website, if they have a question for you, how do you interact with them in real time? And is there a way you can replace some of your staff with this real smart artificial intelligence technology? And there is a way to do that. I'm going to skip that. So here's another statistic that's valuable where I talk about jobs. This is saying that potential companies are looking at how can they save money with chatbots, whether it's insurance sales, securities, regular sales reps, or customer service. Companies are calculating now, can I save some money by replacing some of the human interaction, the customer service, some of the sales support? Can a chatbot help us save money? Again, and big businesses are looking into this. Okay, I'm going to skip the story just to get to the demonstration. So real quick, one of the things, this is a quote from Oracle talking about, in order to get this to work, you have to find a balance between innovation and relevance. And that's the thing, because when you send or communicate with a customer via messaging, you always have to honor the platform, right? You can't just take one piece of content, right, and put something on Pinterest and put the same thing on Facebook and the same thing on LinkedIn, right? Because every platform is going to work differently. And so what you have to think about, if you're messaging, you're texting, that interaction is different from email. So if you're going to try to switch and how do you communicate to your customer via chatbot, you always got to honor the platform and make sure it's relevant. So going on, I've got 5 different mindsets. So here's the most practical ways I want to kind of share with you, ways you can begin to look at it. Again, if it's foreign to you, if you haven't looked into it, like what is this, what does it make a difference? I've got a friend and we work together, and the campaigns that she's running, it's a sales funnel, taking existing funnels. You got your content, you got your lead magnet, you got your opt-in, you got your automation sequence, however that works, we're able to get at least a 70 to 80% open rate via chatbot, via Messenger, say Facebook Messenger. So there's no comparison because it's new and people they're not yet being spammed or blown up by companies yet. When we do it, we're getting 80% on average open rate of the lead magnet or the message. And then the click rate is 40%, 60%, again, because it's so new. And so when you think about how would you wrap your mind, what's the practical use of this? Just think about email marketing. What's the value? When you think about email marketing, they say the money is in the what? The list, the data, right. So when you think about messaging and what's the first step to start use this, you want to get people interacting. We'll just say Facebook. You want to get people to start interacting via the message button on your Facebook page. Because if they interact with you, then you can begin to have a conversation with them. So it's kind of like you're building a list on your messaging app. Make sense? Yes? Okay. The next way I'd say you can evolve and think about this, which you mentioned earlier, is outsourcing. How do you save money, get somebody to do support from midnight to a certain time? You got overseas business. How do you do that? Yeah, you have live chat and it goes to your cell phone and you got your sales reps that will do live chat. But is there a way where you can have a bot interact for you? So just the evolution of just outsourcing. Maybe we can just save some money and have a bot interact by answering basic answers, basic questions. Next is the App Store. Again, remember when the App Store came out and business like, okay, how do we get on the App Store? Do we need to create our own app? Hire some developers to create an app for our business and put it on the App Store. Is that going to work or not? Some people did it, most people didn't. But on Facebook, again, we've got 1.2 billion people using Facebook Messenger. So that's a platform in itself. And there's actually about 40,000 chatbots from businesses right now that are on Facebook. If you're on your phone, if you have the Messenger app, you can see, I don't know if you see it or not, but there are bots that you can interact with in Messenger. So you could build a bot and just think of it like an app store where when people are looking for bots on Messenger, your business can be represented there. Okay? The next thing, pixel lists or retargeting. Everybody know what retargeting is, remarketing? I remember 2 years ago watching different people talk about retargeting and say, the biggest thing you need to do, because retargeting is so much cheaper than just sending paid traffic and sending ads to strangers. If somebody has already been on your website, right, and you have retargeting there, you're putting a pixel, you're cooking them. Some of y'all know that. It's like the big trend 2 years ago was like, you need to get pixel lists. You need to get more and more people on your website so you can retarget them. So they had the visit first. And if that retargeting list is 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, as that retargeting list grows, you're able to run ads to those people. So the same thing can be thought of with Messenger, Facebook Messenger. We'll just stick with that platform. If people, again, if they interact on your messaging app, then you can send ads to them. Because Facebook won't allow you to create an ad and post it and have it pop up in somebody's messaging app, right? They don't allow you to do that unless the person first sends you a message and go, if you can, that makes sense? If you first send a business page a message, that allows the business to send you an ad at a future date. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to grow that list and grow that engagement on Messenger. I know of sites and companies. I'm in 5 different chatbot communities on Facebook, and so I'm seeing all these strategies and what people are doing. And one of the biggest things that I'm seeing happen is that they're saying you need to take your website, instead of having just a contact form and your phone number, a lot of people are promoting, message us. So they're putting their Messenger link on their website so that those people get opted in, because they can begin to have conversations on Messenger. And if they know, again, that open rate is 60%, 70%, 80%, 90% opens, instead of sending people to interact with you on email, you can also now send people to your messaging, your Facebook Messenger on your business page. Okay? And then the last one, the last mindset switch, which I kind of mentioned earlier, was just specifically looking at your sales funnel. Assuming if you have this nice campaign and it works, when you send the ads, you send the traffic, your conversion rate on your ads, the conversion rate on your landing page, on your emails and your opens and your sequence, you can take that entire sequence from the first email all the way to the sale. You can convert that entire thing into your chatbot. And that's the specific strategies that we're doing. Because again, it's a lot of information, but to make it real specific, you can just try it. You can try one of your main products, one of your main offers, and how can you convert that offer to work on, let's say, Facebook Messenger. So real quick, I want to do a quick demo. If anybody wants to kind of see how this works, you can grab your phone or on your web or computer, go to arvell.chat. Again, if anybody has questions after this, again, if we have time, we'll do it now. I'm at a table down the hallway there. Task Drive is the company I'm with. But I just wanted to try. If you can go to arvell.chat, and then it should put up your Facebook Messenger, and there's a button that says Get Started. What you'll notice is, again, the bot I made is more of a customer service bot. It's real kind of general. It just answers some basic questions. Yeah, it's me. So if you click Get Started, you'll see 3 options. And you don't have to click 3 options. I want to tell you what they are. The first option, I think, says Growth Report. That one is connected to Zapier, where I can get someone to give me their name and email, and it'll automatically deliver my lead magnet via Zapier or email. The second option says, I think it's Blog. If you click on Blog Posts, you can kind of see how you can grab your content. It's automatically connected to the RSS of my website, and it'll grab my latest blog posts and deliver that. This is a way you can share your content. And then the third option, I think it says Contact or Contact Information, and that just has my name and email. So my bot here is just real simple. It's just a way to provide information. But if you type in there, type in cold email. ColdEmail. And yesterday I spoke about cold email prospecting. And so if you click on cold email, that'll just show you the PDF file of what I talked about yesterday. So again, if you have lead magnets, offers to show somebody, you can either have a menu where they can click it, or they can just type in there. And this is extremely easy to build. The tool I use is called Chatfuel, Chatfuel. That is the tool that I use to build this chatbot. It's completely free right now. They don't even have a paid option. I wish they did. I would know they're going to be around for a while. But it's one of the best ones I know of. So and one other thing I'd say, and write the word funnel to the bot, Funnel, and this will show you how to create a messenger funnel. It's actually it's like a real simple kind of a drip campaign, but it'll show you how you can build your own, or take an email campaign, take a sales funnel, and how to convert that into a chatbot platform. So if you write funnel, you click on that, it'll take you to a real simple. My friend is Mary Catherine. It'll show you how you can do it yourself. Any questions? How much time we have? Does it make sense? Or any question? Anything? Yeah. So if you type wrong stuff with my bot, if you just put some gibberish or say something crazy, it has a default response. Say, I don't know what you're saying, but this is the menu. If you say hi, if you say what's up, it'll respond to you and say, what's up, what's going on. I'll put a few things in there, because so I programmed certain words, what people might say, and what to do if somebody writes something that doesn't make sense. So again, it's very easy to get started with this. Again, with the main thing, the big numbers is the 80% open rate that you'll get because it's so new. I just want to encourage you. Again, I've been around for 15 years. I've seen Twitter and Facebook and Google, and I was never quick to take advantage of new technology. I played with it as a user, but as a business person, I didn't take advantage of it. So I just encourage you to get involved with chatbots, find out how it works. Because it's early, be an early adopter, find a way to reach your customers fast and efficient. Be the hero at your company because it's still new and it's very easy to get started with. And I think you'll see some good success. Question? Yeah.
Are there companies that are currently using this for customer support, or is this theory at the moment?
No. I said there's 30,000 companies on Facebook alone have bots.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Neat as hell.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and you can sell products. Again, with the bot, with Chatfuel, I could create a product. You could buy it and interact and do the transaction, pay the money right there on the bot. I don't have any products right now, but that is a feature in Chatfuel. You can do an autoresponder. Every 2 days, you can drip a new piece of content for day after day. But again, the one I showed you by Mary Catherine, when you click and write funnels, she shows you how to structure it, how to understand, to make it interactive, because it's not email. You have to think of it like a person is chatting. There's a different way of doing it that works in this platform. Any other questions? Okay, I will say check out, again, if you look on Facebook, if you search Facebook groups, like in the groups area, you look for bots communities. I'm a part of like 4 of them just so I can see what's going on. But it's very, again, for direct marketers, there's a lot of people taking advantage of this. And you can run Facebook ads that go straight to Messenger. And once they're in Messenger, then you can do ads within Messenger. You can do Facebook ads, and then when people comment on Facebook, you can make the comments show up in Messenger. So again, Facebook is investing highly in this because this is where people are. They're not just in the main social networks. They're messaging one-on-one. Okay, it's my time to wrap it up. Thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot.